this computer. Hey. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Okay, we got more. What's up, Donnie? Okay, I guess maybe we should wait like 2 more minutes, huh? Everyone likes to be like a minute right when it's starting. But let me share the screen. So yeah, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. It's kind of like a little bit of the message for today, a little bit about what you think about for Thanksgiving. If you guys got to shop, if you guys got to enjoy your time off with the family. Just a little recap for mine. So I'm a middle of 5 kids, right? My second sister, she has 3 kids. It was the saddest Thanksgiving for them. My nephew caught COVID, so he gave it to the youngest one, to my nephew that's like 7 months, and then he gave it to the middle girl who's 2 years old. They're all fine. You know how COVID is nowadays. It doesn't kill you nowadays. It just makes you sick, and you have to isolate. So I have my whole big family. My oldest sister has 4 kids. The second sister had to stay at home with her husband by themselves, so they had a solo Thanksgiving. My 2 kids with my family, along with my little brother with 2 kids, and he has a boy. They're actually living with my sister too, so they're in a big home they rent, but they're not affected, so they came over. And then my sister and her boyfriend, so they missed out. But it's just a good thing to think about. Like, okay, what's happening with Thanksgiving? You're happy because you're with family, right? You're thankful for your health. You're thankful for what you have. And sometimes it's good to just recap on that. When in our business, things can go up, things can go down, right? You get the phone slammed on you, you get yelled at by an agent or a client. Jason was sending me a picture. Like, he's in the field, he sees a deer, like a carcass of a deer. I'm telling him I'm here out in Los Angeles. We're door knocking, and sometimes it's pretty sad because we get to see just like homeless people. They're in the tent, they're just pitched, and they just have this dead face into them. They're just cold, got nothing else to look forward to. So no matter where you're at, it's really important to just look at the things that you have that people would kill or people would die to have, right? Some people, you got your 2 legs. Some people will die for that when they're wheelchaired. You can breathe, you can run. Some people can't do that. Some people got cancer things going on with them. So we have a lot more things to be blessed for and to be thankful for, that kind of can move our mind away from the little things, the microaggressions, I would say, the sadness that was happening in the world, right? So you got to flip your script, right? So what are you thankful for? And then now look at what makes you happy. And coming into this new month, December 1st to the new year, what is it that makes you happy? And what is it that you want more of, right? So you got to start looking on a bigger picture of, one, what are you fearing to lose? What could you lose if you don't change? And what should be your spark and your vision for your motivation, right? So I just want to share a little bit on those topics, and it's going to be an open forum for you guys. So here's an example for me. Okay, so I'm looking at, okay, I got my family, I got my health. How can I how can I enjoy more of my family, right? How can I do more things with my family, which is like a vacation. Okay, so on Saturday I went to Legoland. That was fun, and not the not the lines and the rides and stuff, but just enjoying with the family and the kids. So how can I make that bigger? How can I make that grand? Money's not everything, but if we do the right things in this business, we can build a lot better things in this business, right? We can go on bigger, grander vacations. How would you feel if you had to be able to plan that without having to think about the money, right? So these things are the spark and the vision and the motivation, okay? What can you do to create a fear of loss? Okay, well, if I don't go to work, I gotta stay at work because now I can't feed the kids and the family. And then you start building that fear of loss of like, that's not what I want to do as a provider, right? So that's going to motivate me to stay in the field because I want to be able to come home and take care of the family. Now, if you're single, you don't have responsibilities, you got to look at what's going to motivate you individually. Okay. So this was my conflict back in the days when I was 21, 22, when I started into the business 14 years ago. It was just me. I took care of me, I fed me, and then I looked for vacations and time for myself. Right. But it kind of, if it's not a bigger picture, once you reach that middle, I would say not even a goal, but like an objective, you stop. Okay. You hit your objective. Now what? So you got to stop having a lot of now what questions for you to keep growing into this business. So now if you do have that, it's fine. You just got to create a better system then to where your motivation, your emotions, it's not gonna change your mindset to where you'll stop doing what you're doing. If you have a consistent schedule, you're disciplined, it's like working out, whether you like it or not, you're at the gym, you show up. So we got to start looking for that. And speaking of the gym, one of the things I wanted to go over is while you're building your vision, start looking for avenues of clients that you appeal to. Okay, so what I mean by that is I was at the gym. I'm having a regular conversation with my gym buddy, and he started talking about, his work, his benefits, and he's gonna get a raise. And I was like, oh yeah, so I see a lot of union members like yourself. Back in my work, I do life insurance. I just threw it out there. And as soon as I threw out that I do life insurance, he mentioned, oh yeah, I just got life insurance like 2 months ago. He's a little overweight. He said, yeah, my rate went up because of my weight. He's at the gym. He's looking to drop that. And we sparked the conversation. He was talking about his 407B. He was talking about his retirement, all these things. I'm like, yo, I can help you out with that. And that got me thinking, how many of these conversations can I be doing when I'm out here just working out? How many conversations are you guys having to the people you're normally seeing a lot? And how many times can you just influence and talk a little bit about your job? Okay. You're not exposing everything, but you're creating a spark. Okay. So a few days ago, before that, I was talking to one of my other guys, some other gym buddies at the gym. He used to play basketball with me, and I see him at the gym. I was like, how come you stop playing basketball? And he started having a conversation. It's been busier here at work. I was like, okay, so what do you do? So now that sparked my conversation about me and him. And he was all like, yeah, I'm doing real estate. It's crazy right now. I'm like, I do fixer uppers, and I flip them. So it's him and his brother. He's doing 10 homes, like in the West Side, $1 million homes, buys them for like 978, sells them for like 1.2, 1.3. So he makes 100,000 plus a sale. But what's happening in the economy right now in the market? It's going down, right? So he's having the burn of feeling like, okay, shoot, I need to find buyers. I need to, the longer, I don't have a buyer, the longer it's pending, the more I'm on the hook for the mortgage. So he's going to burn on money. And he was just talking about, man, I was too greedy. I could have sold it for 1.2. I wanted to sell it for 1.3, and now they backed out. And now he's like in the hook. So he's been stressing. And I'm all like, dang, people have different stresses, right? Sometimes you might have a stress for a $2,000, $3,000 chargeback. I got this guy who's stressing about 100,000 plus that he's burning up with him and his buddy. And I'm all like, damn, what are you gonna do if that ever like flips on you? He said, forget it, man. I'm just gonna go move back to Korea. He's Korean. It's like, they can find me. I'm going to bankrupt everything. I'm good. He has a backup plan. I'm like, damn. It's like, yeah, I hope you don't have family here. It's like, I'm going to cash out. I'm going to call it a day. But each person has a different method of dealing with their stress. Each person can make the light of things, can make the wrong of things. So you really got to figure out your personality, right? Figure out what makes you happy? What's triggering you? What triggers you to make you sad? Which part of this business you enjoy? Which part of this business you need to improve on to get better at? Like if phones are hard for you and it's stressing you out, you got to figure out something to make the phone more fun, right? If you can find and quickly keep asking questions about what is going to be fun, what motivates me, what excites me, what am I building for? Asking all these questions will get you excited to go to work. Does that make sense? So last part, we're really pushing the dials. Okay, so we want more participation on the live dials. We're trying to get the whole crew in it. What we found out is, other teams, they have their own dials, they have their own sessions, but we're trying to create one, because if there's too many silos and there's too many little team groups, now you got a bunch of like 3 here, 2 there, 5 there, 3 here. We could all just be doing the same exact one in the same group dials. So the hard part is, some people are in the field, some people are doing all telesales and all phones. So I just made sure that, hey, just to let you guys know, Mondays and Thursdays, I'm always here by 8:30. As soon as I drop off my kid, I'm at the dial sessions. Okay. But typically 2 to 3, I teeter off because I got to pick up my kid. So Misha was volunteering that on Tuesdays, he's usually at the office. He's going to come in. He's going to be able to do dials on Tuesday mornings. Okay. So look for the things, look for the answers into your business, and think bigger. We had a great session with our management call. We are our own business, but sometimes, you have to really think like a business owner. And if you're not your own business yet, you gotta look for those answers to become a business owner. Does that make sense? Anybody want to just share? Anybody want to share any of their Thanksgiving, what excites them, what they're looking for, especially from December to moving up to the new year? We're good? What's up, Ernest? Anybody else? We're good? Before I hang up. Jason, Mish, Ernest, we're good?
We're good. If more people want to get on those live dials on Monday and Thursday, I'm typically on at about 8:30 or 9 Central Time. So that's a couple hours before California time. I know most people are there, but if you want to get on before, feel free. I'm there.
Yeah. Jason's been killing it. How many appointments did you book on that Monday, and you made 3 sales on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think 9 or 10 total.
Yeah. And then typically by the time I come in at 8, he has like 6 to 7 by 9 a.m. hits in Pacific time.
Yeah, you got to start early for sure.
Yeah. So you guys will pick up like the same thing. If your fears of getting rejected, you'll see him get hung up on left and right. Hello, Jason.
Sure.
Jason, next.
Yeah,
let's keep moving on.
Yeah, but it helps me. I know personally it helps me. At first, I was nervous about getting on that thing because I mess up left and right on the phones. I'm really not that good. But it just helps seeing other people doing that same grind. You know what I mean? Even if somebody's on mute, just knowing somebody else is doing the same thing, it helps.
It just helps to see that you're not alone.
Exactly.
You're not alone in the business. Someone else is there with you. Someone's going through the same situations as you.
Right.
But yeah, I'll end it at that.
What was the question again? Sorry, I was raising the volume.
No worries. I was just saying if anybody else want to share anything from what we just went through. I know you came a little late, but recap. We just went over like thinking positively of, recapping from Thanksgiving last week of what you're grateful for, and creating that momentum on coming into the new year, the new month to the New Year's, what you want more of. What is exciting you? What are you happy and blessed about, and how can we expand on that, including with the business?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Did you have anything to share?
I don't have enough time to share it all.
You have 5 minutes before we go into the 2
In fact, this Saturday I'm going to have a vision board party, so everyone here is welcome.
Okay. So how do you normally plan your vision board? So that's actually a good thing.
How do I plan it?
Yeah. What do you look for? Do you have like a set?
Or what's the agenda basically?
Yeah. Like, how do you start it off? Because first off, define a vision board. So, some people might not know it.
Well, I always play a video of some like really credible high-end people that do vision boards, so that way they understand. And basically the reason why to even have vision boards, so you can subconsciously see it every day and see the things that you want. So it's always on top of mind, and you have to put it in a certain place that you see it every day.
Right.
Restroom, leaving the bedroom, somewhere where you see it every day. And throughout the whole process, I mean, you're working 3 or 4 hours on your dreams. I mean, in the entire year, how long do you think about your dreams? Okay, not as much as this time. So I think it's important, and it's social. We're gonna have a potluck food, and then I'm gonna play in the background Think and Grow Rich, the documentary, and then maybe The Secret. So those
Okay,
two in
okay.
the background. So that's how it's
Okay, so
gonna be.
when is this party?
Saturday, 10 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put a link right now on here if you'd like.
Is this in person or you could do a Zoom?
It's in person. I would do Zoom, but I'm gonna play that movie, so I
Okay.
don't know how I would do it. I think it would take up too much bandwidth, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
to record. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
put it on the Slack. I'll share it to anyone else that's local.
okay.
All right, guys. Anybody else? Okay, cool. So oh, lastly, if you guys look up FFL Elite Syndicate on YouTube, I started uploading some of our dials, or I mean our calls. I'll upload this. It took a while, but now I'm just gonna upload it as soon as it's finished by the end of the day. So there should be 4 or 5 in there already. Cool. So I'll continue to upload it. So share it to anybody in your downline that didn't share or that didn't make it at this time. Okay, cool. So there's gonna be a 2 o'clock call. It's coming up in 10 minutes. I'm gonna be joining Albert in it. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, text me for anything.